And we are live. Hey guys, I'm Wolfie. This is Poggy, however you want to call him. Whoa. Today, we just got breaking news. Well, not really breaking news. We all found out in the morning around 5 o'clock the Christian McCaffrey news. We got some news, and we're going to check that out ASAP. So let's jump right into it. Whatever Pog has to say about his day, fuck him. We're going to focus solely on this news. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. David Lombardi kept his video short, 1 minute and 30 seconds, because we don't got time for that. Let's go.
What a guy.
Let's do it. Boop. And let's go.
All right, on my way down to Levi's for 49ers Patriots, and I've got a substantive Christian McCaffrey update for you. Don't want to say I told you so.
That's my favorite word.
Kind of do.
Use it all the time.
This is what we were talking about earlier this week. It wasn't as dire as a lot of the clickbait was making it out to be, because the clickbait doesn't have connections with the 49ers. But
the bait and
Christian McCaffrey, early November return. Ian Rappaport said that
that's
what San Francisco is shooting for. They are not rushing Christian McCaffrey back. According to Rappaport, it was PRP treatment, platelet-rich plasma treatment in Germany for McCaffrey.
Exactly what I figured it was.
Commonplace, and it's something that you actually can come back fairly quickly from, maybe even quicker than the 4 or 5 weeks that early November timeline would suggest. But there's no reason to rush it, because nobody cares about your fantasy team. People care about the 49ers and Christian McCaffrey ramping up correctly.
He's not wrong.
The 2024 stretch run. He might be able to begin running on hard grass this week. We said the 49ers would start the ramp-up period with McCaffrey on Monday. Well, that's the first part of it, and they're going to try to keep the inflammation down. That's the key. Inflammation stays down, the ramp-up period can continue. You'd expect McCaffrey to be back at latest in early November.
All right, dude.
That's great news. And he had the chest hair out for it. So you know it's legit news when he pulls out the chest hair.
When he's like, this is some urgent shit where he doesn't even think
this is important news. I have to have the chest hair out for this. It's legit news. Nobody's going to be looking at my eyes. They're going to be looking at my chest hair.
But yeah, so early November, that's fantastic. There was that one bullshit report out there that someone made saying it was going to be 2 months. One of them said he's retiring. I heard that too. And it's like, dude, we don't know until we hear from the 49ers, CMC, or a source such as Adam Schefter. And no one came out speaking, saying, hey, this is a fact. Everything they got was, and I've been preaching this all week. I know why I'm sounding like Patrick Mahomes there, but we got to realize that those are opinions. All right. The doctors aren't physically there. They're not actually seeing the scans. They're not actually touching his Achilles or his legs. So they don't really know what's going on. They just have opinions from other people. And for something like this, like Achilles tendonitis, you really have to know, you really have to have the scans and stuff, because it's extremely unpredictable. So hopefully, and what's really awesome is if he's coming back with this kind of great news, like I did not anticipate personally, Poggy. Personally, I had a little bit of doubt. I kind of thought maybe like December or something.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, it just seems serious, right? Go ahead.
No, that's what I thought too. I thought December also. That's what I was kind of predicting.
Yeah. So, all right.
But that's good news. I mean, when I heard he was going to Germany, I thought something else was going to change. That maybe, that they would figure something else, which is good. Good news.
Yeah. So that's fantastic news. I'm glad to have him back. I'm glad they're not rushing him back. Hopefully they don't. It's not like CMC saying, yeah, there's a little bit of pain, but it's tolerable. I don't even want to hear that. Like if he has anything happening, 100%. And not to mention JP Mason right now is an absolute stud. He's dominating, and he's doing good enough to where this offense should be doing well. It really should be doing better. And it's not. That's really awesome about this, is that Kyle Shanahan's obsession with running backs saved us here.
I agree.
So you can thank him for that. But yeah. So he's also the reason why we have Ayuk. So however that turns out, you blame him. So I'm just saying, not in like a negative way where we should like have him fired, but like that's a negative on him, because Ayuk's not doing so hot.
Mm-mm.
So And Poggy, I have been preaching what you've been saying to the two people that you think it's week 6, week 7, week 8. And right now, this is just the growing pains to not just give into that.
Yeah.
It looks bad right now, and it always was going to look bad. So we can't give in and be like, oh, well, he just sucks, and that's it. We got to give him
No,
that.
I mean, yeah, he's just out of shape, really, is what it is. Is he's not in football shape. So it's going to take him time to get back into football shape. So, I mean, he's in shape, but he's not in football shape. There's a big difference there. And, so that's all I'm saying is it's going to take him time to get back into that. And missing all that time, the camp and stuff like that, I think it's just going to take him longer to get into that shape. So he missed a lot of important time. So to be with his teammates, build all that, the rapport, get all that, just build all that cohesion. So and getting hit, things like that, it's a big deal.
Hit one's big,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and feeling that ball in his hands, I mean, getting that, I mean, yeah, him and Purdy had a thing last season, but it, to continue that, you got to be in camp. You got to get all that going again. So I think
it's not like riding a bike, It's not one of those things where
I mean,
you have to have that momentum. You have to carry it to continue it.
Exactly. And him just, I'm going to go out there on the field and start catching, 10, 20 passes a game. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, I give him, week 5, week 6, start picking it up. And
well, he did get that hit that you're talking about. He did. I don't know if you saw it, but he dropped the ball. Yeah. And then he got hit in the back of the head or something like that in the back of the helmet. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. So
he's getting the hits. He's getting the hits.
He needs to get the hits. So he'll be fine.
So to do that one play, I don't know if you refer to this play or not, but Brandon Ayuk was like wide open and Brock Purdy missed him. So we're gonna watch that play actually real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, you'll probably show it and I'll remember it.
Yeah, I'll show you right now. This fan caught it, so you got like the whole view. So this is actually a pretty good video. Hopefully it plays well for you. All right, here it is. This is the play. Right here. Brandon Ayuk's right here. Open. Oh my God. He's open. The safety's over here.
Yeah.
He missed him wide open.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. You could do that with every quarterback, every game, probably that they're missing open wide receivers and things like that. So, I mean, it's going to happen. So
that was my first reaction too. I totally 110%.
I mean, you can't expect a quarterback in the moment, heat of the game, pressure on them. You got 300-pound, 280-pound, 6'5", 6'10", fucking 4 or 5 motherfucker, people running at him, and people on the sideline going, throw the ball to him, he's wide open. It's like, well, yeah, he's got giants running at his face that run faster than any of us. Here we are, 6 foot nothing, 5 foot nothing, minus 200 pounds, can't run a 5 flat 40.
Yeah, but you could argue you can't make that excuse though, right?
But I'm just saying that, yeah, he's a quarterback. He should be making those reads, but still,
be realistic.
I mean, you got to be realistic that quarterbacks are going to miss those reads at times, and when they had that pressure in their face, they're going through their. Oops, I'm drooling. Excuse me, old man moment. But when they're going through those reads, that maybe he's not his first read, maybe it's not his second read, maybe when he looked that way, there was something else that he saw right away. Maybe he looked there and when he saw it the first time, he didn't like it, look somewhere else. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going through his mind in that moment. So you got to give them a break every once in a while. Now, if they're doing it over and over and over, okay.
What is the trend? What is the trend? Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at, we can go into, we could talk about offensive rankings and proficiency in his QB rating. If they want
fantastic right now.
That's what I'm talking about. We lead the NFL in passing yards. I mean, his QBR. I mean, his passing percentage. Like the guy makes great reads, so you can't just beat him up over one play. So it's kind of ridiculous, if you ask me. Now, if he was some guy that did, the third, bottom half of the NFL in stats, okay, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there he is, number 3. You look at his yards, you look at his,
and Daniel Jones and Dak Prescott have already played.
Yeah. Now, yeah, he leads the NFL technically in yards.
Yeah, as of right now.
I mean, yeah,
average.
So, yeah. So I mean, it's just you can't deny the man. You look at his rating, you look at his QBR. I mean, the guy is crushing it.
He's 4th in QBR right now.
Yeah.
He is 6th in passer rating.
That's what fantastic. I'm saying. Like, you can't. People have to just
5th in air yards per attempt, so that doesn't include Yak. This is a really important.
Exactly.
Josh Allen, oh my God. But anyways, sorry, but stupid subject. But yeah.
But yeah, so people
he's doing fantastic, and he's trending really well, and he's like, it's okay to miss a player because sometimes
consistent.
Back to the greatest players. Yeah, it happens. Matthew Stafford's done it. Tom Brady's done it. They've missed wide open wide receivers before.
I mean, you look at the top guys. Josh Allen's done it. I mean, Patrick Mahomes does it. All the good quarterbacks do it. They miss the wide open. Us as fans can sit back and watch something and go, he's wide open. Well, yeah, of course we see it on the TV. We have a great view, right? But when you're in the game, I mean, they're going to miss those every once in a while. So you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, as a fan, you're like, well, that was probably a game-winning miss. But, there were a lot of chances our defense have had to make stops to.
Jake Moody missed the kick.
I mean, there was
drop. The defense could not stop the lick towards the end. The special teams at the end after we kicked the. It was after we kicked the field goal.
I mean, if people really want to get into it, we're supposed to be a top tier defense, and we're a bottom mid defense. We're ranked.
We're terrible right now.
We're ranked number 16 in the NFL right now, in defensive yards per game. I mean, and then you go down to our red zone, which is really scary when you look at red zone. We're 21st. 60% of the time, they get a touchdown in the red zone against us. 60% of the time. I want fans to chew on that. I mean, 60% of the time.
And the D-line is supposed to be better. The defense is supposed to be a lot better this year.
And then third down efficiency against us. Get this, we're 30th. 50,
I got it. Yeah.
I mean, it is crazy. Like, so people want to go, oh, Brock Purdy missed a game-winning touchdown. Look at our defense. We're supposed to be a great defense here. We brought Nick Sorensen in. Oh my God, he's going to make the defense great. No, our defense is terrible.
But you don't think Brandon Staley's got his fingerprints on this though? Like for example, let me give you an example. Nick, so last year when Brandon Staley was with the Chargers, he had 2 safeties on Tyreek Hill. Assigned to Tyreek Hill. And then this year, coincidentally, they have Justin Jefferson covered by 2 safeties. I promise you, Brandon Staley has his fingerprints on this.
Well, we're not matching up players correctly.
Scott Lacoste Jr. says can't control the line of scrimmage. No, we can't.
And we're not matching up players correctly either.
The aggression's not there, man. It all seems like coincidental that we get these sacks and these plays almost. Yeah, something's going on with the coaching.
I mean, we had Odom matching up against Jefferson.
Yeah, so we had Odom, right? And then what happened was it was supposed to be Jair Brown was supposed to also keep an eye on him. What's that?
I mean, there was matchup. I mean, the Rams game, Sorensen had Devondre Campbell matched up against the running back Kyron Williams in the second quarter.
And he sucks.
Williams beat Campbell. Every time. And then Sorensen could have changed that, right? Could have easily fixed that. Never did. And then he did it again against he put Campbell against Colby Parkinson and Matthew Stanford. Yeah, targeted Parkinson, and he got tagged for that pass interference. So it's like Sorensen is not good at matching up players. He's making mistakes that he needs to fix on matching up these players.
Oh, okay. I promise you it's Brandon Staley, dog, because I don't remember someone saying this, but I saw Leonard Floyd in coverage too last week. Leonard Floyd. We need him pass rushing only. Nick Bosa, I heard, I didn't see this. I saw someone make a comment about this, that Nick Bosa was apparently in coverage too. What is he doing? Why is that even happening?
Who's our defensive coordinator?
It's Nick Sorensen, yeah, but
so
Brandon Staley is our assistant head coach. So
Sorensen needs to take over that
control.
Defense.
That's what I think. That is just a conspiracy theory, by the way.
It really is a conspiracy theory. You need,
but I think that makes sense.
But I mean, Sorensen needs to do something and change something, because if we go in against the Patriots, we're both 1-2.
Lacrosse, for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, so we're 1-2 right now. I think honestly the defense is a big component just based on they're supposed to be performing. This defense to me was supposed to rival 2019.
Yeah, it was supposed to be really good, right?
I mean, to be fucking amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, our offense is killing it right now. Like, we're one of the top ranked offenses in the NFL. We're number 3 total yards. What's our points per game? It's like 23, but then we're getting 20 points.
We're 12th in TD percentage.
Yeah, we're getting 24 points per game, and then our red zone efficiency is 50%, not the greatest. Let me go to the defensive points per game I had.
Damn, dude, Jaden Daniels.
I'm on
all right, let me go bring that video down. Okay, so I'll take this off. There's a couple of videos, but yeah, I totally.
Yeah, so defense points per game 23. So we're scoring 24, but then the defense is allowing 23 points per game. So, I mean, that right there isn't a winning team. That's not. You're barely making the playoffs.
If you got nothing top 10, yeah, there's no. If you got nothing happening top 10,
that's what I'm saying. If the defense can't turn it around, then we're last in the NFC West right now. I mean, we're supposed to be number 1, right? We're supposed to be number 1 in the NFC West.
Supposed to be the top dogs, man. Yeah,
we lost 2 games that we were supposed to win. We lost against the Vikings. Okay, now we're being cursed against the Vikings for 30 years going into Minnesota. Okay, I can kind of write that off a little bit, but we went in. We played the Rams. Who were their wide receivers that game? Because their 2 best wide receivers are out that game. We should have just
an undrafted free agent.
The dude came from Taco Bell and started catching passes, right? Like, come on, man. He was
catching tortillas. He went from catching tortillas to catching balls, man. He was
That's what I'm saying. Like, we are not. This is not a. You're not a Super Bowl contending team. You're not looking like a Super Bowl contending.
Yeah, you texted right after that game. You were like, "This is not even." You were right. This team's not top 10. Vikings are better.
Yeah, I took it back instantly that the Vikings are better than us because we looked terrible.
Dude.
That was not a game.
Is bad too, by the way. I don't know if you've heard.
Special teams.
Terrible.
Our special teams, I don't think have really ever been that good.
Yeah, but
kickoff returns.
Brian Schneider was the same special teams coach from last year, which was shitty. And we
that's what I'm saying. Our team hasn't looked. Our special teams haven't looked that good.
We need to fix that. We have really good special teams players, but for some reason, we decided to pick a really shitty head coach. Not coach, but a special teams coach for some reason. And Brian Schneider is not it. Like, usually, honestly, if a special teams coach is in the news, it's never for a good reason. Okay. If I ever notice anything about the special teams coach and his name, it's not good. Because if you're good at special teams, I never hear about the special teams coach. I can't tell you who has the best special teams right now, and I don't know who that coach is. So this guy, if I know about him, it is bad.
Yeah.
It is bad.
Our special teams was terrible last year. And I was like, looking at it this year, I'm going, that's the same damn coach. This is terrible. Like, nothing improved on special teams. This is pure SHIT.
Garbage. It's garbage. And our defense is bad. Ever since we lost to D'Amico Ryans, it's not been good. Like last year was not very good, obviously, as we know, Steve Wilkes. But Steve Wilkes did a lot better.
I was going to say, I take Wilkes back right now. Please, that bad to
For
say.
real, dude. Hey, Wilkes, we're sorry, man. We'll double your salary from last year, man. We'll
right? Like,
something.
we're sorry, Wilkes. As 49er fans, we apologize. Apparently, we were completely wrong. And, jeez Louise,
So
man.
I want to say this, though. So the things I don't want to see on defense anymore, and I don't know why we're saying this. I don't want to see Leonard Floyd, and as Scott said, I don't want to see Bosa in coverage. I don't want to see them in coverage.
Defensive mismatch. It's defensive. They're mismatching players, and it's sorts and just I don't know what he's doing, but he's just like, that matchup looks that matchup looks great. That's like you got a 300-pound defensive lineman going against a
it's like he's
200-pound running back. That great call on that one, buddy.
It's like he's thinking, hey, if the D line can get to him fast enough, a big body can push the small body around and somehow slow down. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a justification for why you put a linebacker on a fast guy or the mismatches and shit. And again, Nick Bosa is a pass rusher. Okay, Leonard Floyd is a pass rusher. I do not want to see them in coverage.
They're not coverage guys. Yeah, don't.
It's stupid.
Bosa's not a. He's a defensive lineman. He's not a stand-up guy. No, don't put him back there. He's not one of those.
I understand.
So you're
going to coverage. It's like stunts, like the stunts, right? If
you I know.
Pull the guy up and he comes up a little bit back, and then he jumps to to the left side, like real quick during the plate. Something like that's fine, but no, you see them straight going. Looking for shit. And it's like, no, dude. And then Diamador Lenore blitzing instead. And you're like, dude.
No, I don't like it. Bad. Like our defense is hot trash right now. I mean, our red zone percentage to be in the bottom 20%. I mean, the bottom 10 in red zone. We're just allowing people to score 60% of the time. That's bad. And third down percentage, I mean, 53% of the time people are converting
52.9 or something like that.
Yeah,
it's
that is
terrible.
Stupid.
It's bad. So real quick, and here's some ideas from Matt Miyoko, who's a reporter, and this is his opinion on the pass that Brock Purdy missed. He says that Purdy may not have known where the safety was. Even though he did see him wide open, Purdy did not trust the fact that, okay, if I don't know where the safety is, he could pop out in my vision at any moment. And we all know, no offense to Brock Purdy, he's very accurate. However, he doesn't have a bullet, and he probably knew himself. But hey, maybe I can't really get that because I don't know the safety is, and he can pop out of nowhere. I don't think I can get there fast enough for him to, And then another person said, a source that said maybe Purdy did not trust Ayuk to run the right route. So Purdy is wide open. Not Purdy, but Ayuk is wide open. But if you do think about it, if they don't have a connection, they don't have a trust. If it is wide open, if he just makes a cut or a stick or goes the opposite direction at any moment, that's a miss.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's bad. So,
but I do see that. Yeah, he probably didn't know where the safety was. But like I said, he might have been his first look. He might have just looked him off instantly like that.
And it's not like no offense, and I'm not trying. And Purdy does have a reason. He had 10 targets. He was targeted 10 times, only caught 5 balls. Okay, so. I think he got a fair chance. If someone's saying he missed him, I don't blame Purdy. 10 target. This is a 50% completion percentage. It's not good. That's not good throwing to receiver. Something's wrong there. So I could see how that doubt could have creeped in. I truly could. Like Tom Brady, even Tom Brady would have done that. If Tom Brady was throwing to receiver and balls were being dropped, he even said himself a quote that, it's just not your week. We'll get you next week.
That's the thing. Like people have to understand that, And he's consistent, Purdy. So, like, we just went over the stats. Purdy's consistent. So,
yes,
we don't even have to make a case for it anymore. Like we don't even have to argue the case. It's like the stats speak for themselves. People just need to get over it. And the defense, I mean, we just went over all the defensive stats. We're not that good of a team. We have been able to barely outscore the other teams over the last 3 weeks, and that's been because of our offense and pretty much because of Purdy and our running game only.
Mason.
And it's not because, and it's not because of
Juwan
our
Jennings.
defense, and Juwan Jennings. And it's not because of our defense. Our defense has not helped us out.
And that's the thing. That's really funny. That's the funny thing is that we expected coming into the season that the biggest worry was the offense.
Yeah.
That was our biggest worry with Ayuk holding out, Trent holding out, maybe he's washed.
CMC.
Losing CMC. Our biggest concern was offense, and that's not a problem right now. It's our defense that's the problem. That is crazy.
I don't think we predicted Mason to put up as big a stats as he did. Like, we thought it was going to be a tandem, that we were just going to have at least a 2-back system, that they were going to
like Isaac Garendo.
Yeah, they were going to put up 100 yards, a little over 100 yards a game between themselves. Yeah, like, we didn't think it was going to be just Mason alone, but he's been able to do it. So,
Papa J, OG in the house. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Good morning. Good morning. We're halfway through the show, doing pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next subject. Brandon Ayuk's temper tantrum. Let's get your opinion on that. Papa, what you missed, we just went through, talk about the team as a whole. We just talked about the defense, offense, special teams. Brandon Ayuk's situation with the connection with that missed pass. We just got through that. And then, so now we're moving on to the temper tantrum. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Because that's what we like to watch. We like to watch temper tantrums. So, all right. Here we go. He does an actual move, dude. He does an actual temper tantrum move. That's crazy. All right. So what do you think of that temper tantrum? This is your first time seeing this, correct? So
yeah, whatever.
All right. So what do you think of that?
Nothing.
You got nothing to say, dude. That has been like a huge talking point all week, man. You can't just say that's nothing.
No, like, really? Yeah, I mean, people are making a big deal about it. Who cares? Like, Shanahan put him in his place. If he would have walked off the field and not changed his shorts, now that would be more of a talking point. But he changed his shorts. He threw a little hissy fit like a child and changed his shorts. Now, did he go back on the field and play and practice? Or
Sure.
no? Okay, then get over it. Jeez, people are reading too much into things.
All right, taking the strong, faithful approach. Okay, all right. I think it's a tad bit temper tantrum. Okay, he didn't have to act like that. All right, he acted a little silly. He acted a little foolish. And why did he have to take his shoes off, to take off his shorts off for extra drama? You may be right. We may be looking at this a little more because he did practice. You are true. So there is a positive. There is a tourniquet to your opinion there. However, it looked a little like he was debating with him. And it's like, why are you debating with him? Like, everyone applies to these rules. Everyone does. Debo does it. Kittle does it. Like, no one's done this. I expected this from Debo. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Really?
And since Ayuk is a little weird. Yeah, I always thought, well, dude, to me, I thought Debo's situation was a lot more dramatic than Ayuk's was. Less towards the end, of course. But like Ashley, doing a video going like this. No. I have more of a bad vibe with Debo than I do with Ayuk.
No, I'm not even Ayuk, to be honest with you. Like, after the whole contract and things like that, like, I always thought Juwan Jennings could have replaced him, but that was just my opinion. But
Baby Moss.
Baby
Moss.
I just
FedEx Air and Ground Player of the Week.
I just think that it's nothing. I just think it was a little moment that
nothing burger to you. All right, I'm gonna
I don't
clip
give
that.
a crap about it. I think it's just he's just a little frustrated because he hasn't been playing well, and he showed up wearing the wrong shorts like an idiot and got put in his place.
Papa J says, I was with Poggy until I thought about it more. Is a 26-year-old baby who's a millionaire and is realizing that he's not worth that much, and now he's acting upon it in an immature way. What do you say about that?
Well, they're all babies. They're all millionaire babies. I mean,
except for Brock Purdy. Well, he's not a millionaire yet, but he's going to be.
He's going to be. No, I mean they're all making millions. They're all going to throw little temper tantrums when they have to do something.
I can't bring that comment up. There's a curse word.
So, but it is what it is. I mean, he's going to be a little bit of a diva because he gets paid. Do you not
think he's testing the waters though, as if he's trying to see what he can get away with and what he can't? It does seem like that.
No, I just think he's a diva, right?
Well, yeah, like it's a new thing. It's profound. We just found out about it. Like this is new evidence that we got.
I mean, he's gonna end up being a diva at some point.
So it's almost as if, and I make this joke, and I'm serious. It's almost as if he went to the school of the Pittsburgh Steelers diva class, or whatever. I fucked that up. But you know
I wouldn't call him a fuck. What's his name yet?
He's acting like a Steelers wide receiver.
I wouldn't go that far yet. That is really far.
You want to go that far right now? You don't think he's trying to test the boundaries? All right.
No, I guess man, you're in week 4 and you're already no. I wouldn't go there yet.
Like you said, you got to
let him start. If he can't put up stats, you can't even put him in the diva, right? Because I mean, if he's not going to put up those stats,
well, no,
he's just an underwhelming. He's an underwhelming, overpaid wide receiver.
Milwaukee. What's up, man?
Milwaukee. No, I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, you have players that are like. You have high school players that do stuff like that. I mean,
Milwaukee's he understands where you're coming from, but at the same time he disagrees. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I mean, they're little. Yeah, it's like he's saying, it's like a teenage little girl. I mean, that's all it is. But I mean, they're going to get the same thing from a lot of the other players in the NFL. They're all going to be pissed off that they have to, change or do something else. They're all making money. They're all grown adults and they don't like being told to do something at some point. So
prediction. Yeah,
I think Kittle's going to tear it up, and I think Juwan Jennings will tear it up again too.
I feel like Kittle is fired up from that loss. I think he is based on his commercials, but based on his interviews and stuff. He seems prepared. He's like, was I limited in practice? I'm pretty sure I was full go. Like he was serious, man. He wants to win.
Yeah,
I think I do it. I feel it. I
agree. I think Kittle's going to tear it up this game, and he's going to want to be really involved. And you're going to see some hard blocks from that man, and you're going to see some fire from Kittle. Kittle's one of those players you can depend on to come into that game and just fire some stuff up.
He's a diva without a cause.
Yeah, he pretty much is a diva without a cause because he can't perform. But, it's just, like I said, I think you're reading too much into it. Just let it be. Let it settle. Wait to see if anything else comes out, and then you can maybe read into it. But there really isn't enough to go off of. I think agree. People are making too much of it.
I do agree. That's more cool-headed, man. I 110% got you. That's way more cool-headed. That's actually more peaceful way. And you do have a ground to stand on when you say that. Like it's not as if, like you said, he undressed and then just like went back to the locker and didn't practice and stuff. So,
that's true diva mode. To take his shorts off, walk off the field. That is true NFL diva. That's like Randy Moss. What's his name? Not AJ Brown. God, what's that guy's name? The nut job, the other one.
Antonio Brown?
Antonio Brown. That's true Antonio Brown fashion. He would have taken those shorts off, kicked his shoes off, walked off the field. Not even practice.
And you're not wrong, Papa, when he says an extreme poor example for the rookies. We're just saying that there's levels to it. Like there's a certain extent where you can it's bad, very bad, this shit sucks kind of type level of there's levels to success, and also there's levels to digressing as well. And in this case, in the diva situation, yes, there are traits here that are a little toxic to the team, but it's not to the extent of Antonio Brown. So hopefully Kyle Shanahan could get a hold of this, and that's what he did. He got a hold. Hey, man, you can't be doing this. So he's Kyle Shanahan's trying to put a cap on it right now, trying to like, hey, this is further this is going to go. So we have to trust that he's going to do that, and understand that hopefully Kittle, Debo, Trent, everyone else, especially Trent. If Trent comes back in black shorts and leads by example, and we all know that Brandon Ayuk even said himself in interviews, hey, he's the only guy that I'll call another man a big brother. He's the only guy who said that. So if Trent can lead by example, Kyle Shanahan can say, hey, don't be doing this. Hopefully he can get his ass together. That, and wants to win a Super Bowl. Because I know Trent wants to win a Super Bowl. I know Trent wants this. And I don't think he would put up with that shit. So,
no, not at all.
So we got to trust also in the captains of our team. So not only are you looking at Kyle Shanahan, yes, he's the guy to blame in the end, but we also got to hope that our leaders are being like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? That's what we got to also trust as well. So if this continues, like Poggy is saying here, if it becomes a trend, that's a problem, and someone is not doing their job as a leader to stop this from happening. So with those caps.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of, and when you say extremely poor example for rookies, Papa J, I mean, you're going to see throughout. I mean, you could go to every camp and every practice, and there's going to be examples of that throughout every team. There's going to be examples of poor behavior throughout every team. And, it's just the way the NFL, I mean, these grown adults operate. I mean, they're paid a lot of money and they just poor attitudes, they're young players coming out of college being paid millions of dollars.
They're used to a certain lifestyle, especially college where you're worshipped and stuff if you're a very good player.
So you just have to realize that a lot of these guys are going to do this same thing. So.
Yeah, that's a good one. Vernon for sure. Yeah, Vernon's a good example. Do you want to bring that comment back up? Just read it.
No, that's fine.
Should have traded him, not hating, but like if he keeps this up, he's used to the most underrated, not cocky guy. We'll see. Like he's allowed his. I know, not allowed. It sounds bad because he held out and shit. But being realistic here and being reasonable, he did miss that time. So we have to give him time being realistic. So like 7-8 weeks. If he's not that guy, then we can start truly regretting it. It just hurts in the moment when you see it, especially you're like, we got to trade him. But like, if you just stop, think logically, come back the next day, hey, he needs this time. It's just a fact, regardless of how we got here. So we'll know in the future just what he is. But let's get to the injury reports. So I don't know if you know this yet, but Javon Hargrave has tore his pec, so he's out for the rest of the year. Debo Samuel should be in this game.
Yeah,
Trent Williams.
Years ago, I heard Debo.
Yes, if it's like limited in practice on Thursday and Friday, they're probably playing.
I heard Debo and Kittle were a go for this game.
They are go, yes. We'll get to that. He was full participation on Friday. Trent Williams had a toe and illness. That was concerning. However, I think he's still a go. I haven't heard anything about him if he's playing or not. Let me actually double check. Let me double check that. Trent. We're close enough, right?
It's still a few hours.
Yeah, it says likely to play. He is likely to play, apparently, this reports. All right, so we got Trent back. Brock Purdy, thank God his back soreness was just dude. I swear to God, something happens to Brock. That's when I'll probably snap towards
We're
Kyle
stuck
Shanahan.
with Josh Dobson.
Dude, I'm going to snap. That's what I'll go full Grant Cohn and be like, fucking Kyle Shanahan did not get him protection. This is his fault. I'm going to lose my mind because that's the Achilles heel that I have for Kyle Shanahan. I'm sick of this offensive line being trash. I'm so sick of it. And it's going to cost Brock Purdy not only probably this season, but years off his career. And it's like we finally got a quarterback. Protect him. He can do it with Juwan Jennings. He could do it with Callie. He could do it with wide receivers that are not Ayuk, no offense, or Debo, I believe. Yep. So it's like protect the man. So thank God. Came back mostly clean. Jacob Cowling, he had an illness, but he still should be able to play. Hopefully, hopefully Jacob Cowling could take whatever reps they had for Ronnie Bell. and just be like, all right, Jay Cowling, whatever we had planned for Ronnie Bell this week, you're that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, don't want to see him. Oh, and I want to get your opinion on that Ronnie Bell drop, by the way. What do you think of that?
Whatever.
What's that?
I mean, you know.
That do you want to see the catch, the drop?
No. Not again.
Yeah, so yeah, if he catches that ball, we win that game. So
I mean, if we do a lot of things different, we win that game. So I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah.
You don't have an opinion on that? Okay. All right. You're boring. You suck.
No, if he catches the ball, we win the game. But I mean, if we do a lot of things different too, we win the game. But I mean,
yeah, but he had also another drop prior on third down.
I know.
Are you saying we should still throw him out there? Is that what you're saying that?
I don't know. I think we'll have the Ayuk back. I mean, we'll be fine now without.
Yeah, but do you think we should send him to the practice squad? It's not like anybody's gonna pick him up. There's no way anybody wants to pick up. He is Kadarius Toney, all right, kind of bad level of drop.
That was pretty mean.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, so Jordan Elliott, D lineman, he hurt his foot. He got carted off some early in the week.
Yeah, I heard he might not be back,
but that was just a precaution, the cart thing, and he's actually fine, and he should be good to go. So, thank God, because our depth on D line is not very good. It's top heavy.
Hopefully, D Winters is back.
D Winters is a go. He is a go. Okay. He is a go. So thank God we got him. He's just got weak ass ankles. He keeps juking himself out of his ankles. I think it's like the second.
That happens. That happens to people.
So if he can, as long as he plays better than Devondre Campbell, and that's a low bar. Okay, it's a low bar, and with Flanagan fouls too. Mm-hmm. I want to see D Winters out there. Curtis Robinson tore his ACL. He's out for the rest of the year. Sad to see. He's a great special teamer.
Yeah.
He only had one tackle on during the team on defense, so he didn't really miss. We're not going to miss him there, but he was a leader on that special teams, one of them. So it's kind of sad to see him going. Talanoa Hufanga did not practice. Most likely will not play.
That sucks.
He also
I was excited to see him back.
I was too, but it's crazy. It's his ankle. It's not like his ACL or some shit. So hopefully he's okay. I love Poggy's approach to everything. Who cares? That is his. It is what it is.
When you I don't know. I've been a 49 fan all my life, but then when you look at the stats and you talk about one play, you got to look at the whole game. I mean, the whole game. There's one play on every down that we could have changed the game on. So it's like, I think people read into one play too much. It's like, well, Purdy missed Ayuk wide open on that one play. We could go back to that if we want to sit here and blame one player for one thing. It's like, no, we could blame a lot of things for the game.
Papa J.
It's like
Papa J.
It's just, it's ridiculous to blame one player for the result of a game.
Papa J, he would appreciate David Lombardi a lot. If there's a category for people, he would be a David Lombardi guy. And I like David Lombardi. I don't mind him. It's cool-headed sometimes. It's good to have that. It's good to have a logic. Sometimes it's a little glazy, but sometimes you get facts in there. Sometimes you need light to balance the dark. And that's Poggy's approach. So, all right.
It is what it is. I mean, we've been to the Super Bowl. We've lost it 2 times in a row to the Chiefs. It just...
shot in the heart.
Yeah, I mean it sucks, but you gotta
be realistic. It's gonna be realistic too.
Gotta be realistic.
You can use that as logic to get you through tough times.
It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just us as fans, it really sucks. But I mean, I still rep my gear all year, so I don't
I've been
care.
watching Bell all year long, and he sucks. I thought he played great last year. I thought he was fine last year. He had a
Yeah,
couple
he was
drops,
good
but
last year. Yeah,
he got a touchdown pass. He played really good in the preseason. It was just this offseason and training camp that he was just playing absolutely terrible. Oh, and in punt returns. He was terrible in punt returns. He had like 2 muffs.
Yeah, punt returns are terrible.
He was terrible at punt returns. Keep him off the field. But yeah, and he had this weird curse where every time he dropped a ball, it would bounce in the air, not go to the ground. So it's like he has a weird curse like that. And he sucked all preseason, yeah.
Yeah,
all right, so let me go ahead.
Squad, it wouldn't hurt.
Charvarius Ward, he had a personal matter, so he did not practice, but he should be good to go.
He's fine, yeah.
Some say he's dealing with a knee injury. He's pretending, and I believe that.
Tinfoil.
Come on, dude. He couldn't keep up with some of the wide receivers that were not even third depth wide receivers, dude. Against Tutu Atwell, he got burned. You're gonna sit there and tell me he's not in pain?
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
God.
Maybe his heart was in
not
pain.
blocking very well throughout the whole preseason. No, I disagree. I thought his blocking was fine.
The only thing that he can do is
a highlight
block.
too. He has a highlight block.
The only thing he can do is block.
Yeah, so very block. He could do that. I disagree with that one, Papa J. Respectable. So that is the defense there. Those are all the injuries. And the only one is for sure out are the out for seasons, Curtis Robinson and Hargrave. Hopefully Jordan Elliott can step up. I believe in him. He's supposed to be our run stopper. Hopefully he can do it. And again, stop putting Nick Bosa and Leonard Floyd in coverage. God damn.
Please.
How stupid can you be, dude? All right. And we don't need to look at the Patriots.
Who cares about the Patriots?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter who's out, right? If our defense plays like crap.
We have to beat them. We have to beat them. So let's go ahead and bring up that game.
This is a decisive game. I mean, if we don't win, I don't think our season's over. I'm just saying that it's a big game. If we don't win, I mean, our season's
it's definitely deflating. It's deflating.
Yeah, it is deflating because you look at the NFC West, the Cardinals are winning, the Seahawks are winning. I mean, you got two teams that are going to be 3 games ahead of us.
We barely beat the Rams.
The Rams are ahead of us now, technically by the win. So,
but if we win, if we get the 3rd seed, right? If we get the 3rd seed, what's the chance that's going to playoffs? 3rd seed doesn't always go to playoffs.
And you have a long on the road. I mean, it's on the road, so you're not playing at home. So it's just a long road for you. So, yeah,
110%, man, 110%. So, if we lose this game, man, it's going. I can't find the words to.
Well, let's talk here. If we have a losing season, what do we do coaching wise? Do we keep Shanahan?
Oh yeah, 110%. I don't think it hinders on his offense. I don't think his offense is the problem.
It's definitely not the offense; it's the defense.
So,
why is our defense struggling so much?
Defense is so bad.
We have such a good defense. Why is it struggling so bad?
Okay, so you could put one bad thing on Kyle Shanahan, which is or John Lynch, even because he is the higher guy too. So I put on both of them here because we both know they make decisions together. Yeah.
They can't hire a fucking.
They can't hire defensive coordinators. They had a good track record with Robert Saleh and then D'Amico Ryans, and then Wilkes. What the fuck was that? And then now Brandon Staley, who had one of the worst defenses last year, and then you have a rookie defensive coordinator. It is bad because Nick Soren's a rookie defensive coordinator. He really is. And Brandon Staley just came off a shitty defensive year of the Chargers.
He's a shitty. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. So, yeah. But I just do we not interview?
Does nobody was there not a high profile defensive coordinator out there that was
there? Who did we interview?
Who wouldn't want Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, Fred Warner, Charvarius Ward, Hufunga?
Well, did we interview somebody that we lost? God, I'm having a heavy.
I don't think we lost anybody. I think we wanted.
No, we interviewed a few
people that were.
No, we interviewed somebody that ended up going to another team.
Did we? There's no way. Is it Vic Fangio? Because that's not. I'd miss him. He probably would do better right now, but
No, there was somebody that we did. I thought we interviewed somebody. I don't know.
Can you look it up?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. So we gotta make predictions here soon too. We're running out of time.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy.
No, you're possible. It's possible. I think I did hear something like that. He went to Miami, I think, or something. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if that was last year though. I think that was the year before.
Maybe before. Okay. Anyways.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into next week's game. We gave a little bit of tip about how we feel about this game. Just overall, it is a must. I think it's a must win.
I think it's a must win too.
Because you have the ammunition to beat this team. And you have the ammunition to beat the last team. And if you have 2 bad games, you're 1-3. I know that's still technically there is a chance you can still come back and win, but it's so deflating that losing that deflation really sets you back. Getting that deflation really sets you back in not only mentally wise, just second guessing yourself. Are these players washed? Who is it really? Blame starts to creep in. It is a territory we don't want to see this team go into. Fans, we don't want to see fans go into either. So losing this game is going to hit fans hard, the players hard, the coaches hard, and something drastic needs to change if we lose this game. Heck, I'd argue if this game was close, okay? If this game's close, I would be very disappointed. I would not feel happy. I would feel just as disappointed how the Cowboys felt when they beat the Giants. They're like, I don't feel good about that. That game was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
We would feel the same way if we go to the Patriots and barely pull out a win. So we need this W. Bang, bang, Niner gang. We need it. Let's go.
Patriots do have one of the top 10 scoring defenses. So
they do, but we have a good offense right now.
Yeah, they're one of the bottom defenses in passing. So,
all right. So Brock Purdy's gonna torch him up.
We'll see. Yeah, I think so.
I remember we had a great potential. But Poggy is right. He went somewhere else. Yeah, there's somebody out there. W's in the chat. W's in the chat if you're the real ones. You guys know who I'm referencing. 49ers fans know who I'm referencing there. We would get Bill Belichick. That would be nice. I would like Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Just him focusing on defense, that'd be great. But I'm not surprised that he said no because he's Bill Belichick. I'd be shocked if we got him.
I mean, Patriots are the worst offense in the NFL. So if our terrible defense can't beat them, then we're. Anyways, okay.
Let's do some predictions here.
Yep. Let's go.
Gruden would have been bad. Pete Carroll wouldn't mind.
Who did we predict that game? The Giants and Cowboys.
We picked the Cowboys, but I guess I'll be honest because that's what I do. I'm an honest man. I changed my pick right before that game.
The Giants? Really?
I went with the Giants. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was like,
I wanted the Giants to win, but I mean.
Yeah, I know. I caved.
I
caved. Trust me. I was like, this is going to age poorly and shit. And it did. They did put up a fight, though. They did put up a fight. I picked guarantee. Yeah. You picked the Giants? You, me too, bro, Papa. You, me too, man. All right. So let's jump into Saints at Falcons. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Saints. At Atlanta. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think
they bounce back from that loss.
I do. Shoot.
They lost to the Eagles.
Yeah.
I
mean, it was against the Eagles. Yeah. The Eagles are still a pretty good team, though.
So if you really think about the Falcons, if the Saints have a great defense and then they go against the Falcons offense and they shake Kirk Cousins.
I do think the Saints are going to win.
Yeah, I'll take you there too. I'll take that too. I'll say Saints win. Saints W. I kind of want the Falcons to win. I really do.
So do I. I'd like the Falcons to win.
Bengals at Panthers.
I think the Bengals are going to bounce back.
I got Panthers. I think the Red Rifles got this. I think he's the truth. I think he's going to go Joe Flacco. He's going to go Joe Flacco this year.
Didn't they win that game because of Flacco?
Yeah, they won because of Flacco. So they also won it because of Andy Dalton and the Panthers. No, the Panthers have Andy Dalton right now.
Yeah. That's what Dalton beat the Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's the Raiders kryptonite. All right.
Yeah. So I got you got Bengals, so I'm putting an X next to that. Okay. Rams at Bears.
I'm gonna go Bears.
I'm gonna go Rams.
I'm hoping the Bears can beat them on the road.
At the Rams. Vikings at Packers.
I think Packers. I think they're going to beat the Vikings on the road.
All right. I got the Vikings. So you said Packers, right?
Yep.
That's Jordan Love's comeback game too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Papa's got Green Bay. I got Vikings. All right, so far this is going to be a huge one, man. It's going to be huge. All right, Jaguars at Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, that's a gimme. Even I can't.
Or Jags. Yeah.
Steelers at Colts.
Steelers. They've been on.
I was already running it down too. I agree. I got Steelers too. They're gonna go 4-0. Broncos at Jets. Sorry, Broncos at New York. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, the Jets.
I got Broncos. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. I'm going down with that ship. I'm going down with that ship. I don't give a shit. All right, Eagles at Buccaneers. Buccaneers lost last week. Remember?
I think the Eagles are going to win. Eagles, yeah, I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to sustain too much.
Papa's got Houston, Pitts, and Denver. Good choice in the Denver one, man. All right. You got Eagles. I got Bucks. So I think the Bucks bounce back. I think the Bucks bounce back. All right. So Commanders at Cardinals. Cardinals are somewhat on fire, while the Commanders, Jay Daniels has the best passer.
I know.
He has the best.
I'm going to say Cardinals. They're at home.
You got Cardinals. I'm going to say, I said yesterday Cardinals. But you know what? I got you, Samuel, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to say Commanders win this one. I do believe the Cardinals, but I like Jane Daniels.
I want the Commanders win. I want the Commanders to win, but yeah.
But you're not letting your bias take over. I'm letting my bias take over. Papa's got Arizona. I like Jaden Daniels. I really do. Patriots at 49ers. That one's easy. I'm not going to write that down.
Yeah.
So, Chiefs at Chargers.
Come on, Chargers. I'm going to pick an upset, Chargers.
You're going to pick the upset.
Herbert's back.
Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. They're going to win that shit.
Shut up.
So you got Chargers. I'll put X there. Wow, this is crazy. I think we only agreed on 3 so far. Browns at Raiders.
What a shit.
Keep in mind, Raiders have a lot of injured players.
Crappy game. I know it's going to be the Browns. What a cruddy game, though.
It's a shit bowl. I got the Raiders.
Oh, Bills and Ravens. Oof.
Who do you got?
Oh, do your thing. Go ahead.
Browns at Raiders. Who do you got?
No. Oh, I said Browns.
Oh, yeah, I think you so you got Browns? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You really believe in Deshaun Watson, huh?
No, I don't.
All right. Bills at Ravens.
That's kind of a hard one because Bills going into Baltimore. Baltimore's
struggling
and
they got a wash talk.
I know
Justin Tucker.
I know. I
got the Bills. Dude.
Bills, yeah, I know.
You're crazy.
Somehow I just feel like the Ravens might pull it off, though. But
yeah, it's just because Lamar is known for his regular season heroics.
Yeah, I know.
So at some point he's going to pop off. He's going to have a game.
Yeah.
and this could be it. And I'm gonna still say the Bills though. You got the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen is playing way too good at football right now. He would have to have a really drastic game. He'd have to get hurt or something for I feel like from the drop off right now.
Yeah, the Colts
Something
have already
drastic.
scored against Pittsburgh.
That's fucking funny.
That's
We're
great.
gonna be totally wrong there. All right,
Uh,
Titans at Dolphins. Titan at Dolphins.
Jeez.
Tits at Dolphs.
Is there a hurricane down there? Is there going to be a game?
There's a game.
I'm
It's on Monday.
gonna say Titans.
I got Titans too because they don't have Tua.
Yeah, they don't have anybody.
Yeah. So, last but not least, Seattle Seahawks versus Detroit Lions.
Lions. They're going in the Superdome. They're gonna lose to the Lions at home.
Papa's got Bills. Good choice. Good choice. Papa's got Tennessee. Good choice. Lions. So you said Lions, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's predictions there. So this week, we were there week 4. So that way
Someone's got to put Seattle in their place.
Whoa,
Whoa, Papa, you're picking Seattle? Come on now.
Oh my God.
Somebody
Papa J was like,
man off the bottle.
Oh, that decision, bro.
Somebody
Right,
get that
49ers
man
a little
off
hard.
the bottle.
Get that man off the bottle. Keep in mind, Papa, as you could tell, sometimes
Jacksonville
Papa
just scored on Houston.
Sometimes
Minnesota.
Papa could be chill, but
Up
sometimes his
7-0.
bias kicks in. He hates Seattle. He hates Seattle, dude. I pick Seattle because every time I don't pick them, they win. He's trying to go against the curse.
I hate Seattle with a passion. Jacksonville's up. They just scored. Minnesota just scored against Green Bay.
Yeah, that was looking good. All right, so
Tampa Bay's up against Philly.
all right, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Those are our predictions for week 4. Let's see how well it's aged. We only agreed on, out of all the games, all 16 games, Saints, we agreed on that. Texans and Steelers, Lions and Titans and Bills. So we agreed on 6 games only. So this is a huge one.
Well, I think I'm ahead on the season anyways by like 12 games. So
I have to go back and count them, and I'll do that. But
yeah, I think I'm way ahead.
Yeah. Just you won the battle, not the war. So stop.
I think I'm way ahead. So I think I'm still.
This is a major one, though. What's the major one? Poggy, you a casual. Exactly, Milwaukee. You know what's up. You know what's up.
Yeah, but I a casual that knows how to predict games. So.
It's luck. First time luck. This is your first time doing predictions. It's just rookie's luck. You know what I mean?
No, I know how to predict games. I know how to.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go and bounce and watch the games and stuff. I'll do an instant reaction after the 49ers game. I'm assuming if we win, Poggy, will you be able to join us?
Maybe it depends on when I'm back from that stupid thing I gotta go to.
All right, I hope to see you there, and I'm sure everyone will love to see you there. So, but if not, awesome. Good to have you, man. And then Papa J, good to see you, brother. You're awesome, man. OG, you are clutch every single time, man. I appreciate you. Good luck with your picks, man. And then picking Seattle, by the way. Fuck, dude. All right, Milwaukee, good to see you,
gross.
Dude.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother. Anybody else?
Good to see you, fellas.
Scott. Good guy. Good conversation. And yeah. So, to everybody who watches this live later, sub if you like the content, like if you like the video. The Wolfie and Poggy show is every Sunday, 9 o'clock before games. Be there. We'd love to have you. Have a great conversation because there's nothing better than that, really, right?
Mm-hmm.
All love, fam. We'll see you next video.
Later.